Dude. And freaking Tessa Thompson's character, Valkyrie, she was hilarious.
And beautiful. Oof.
Yeah.
Can't believe you went to school with her, right?
Yeah. I didn't
school?
I didn't really know her that well. She, I think I met her once, maybe twice.
You breathed her air. Was she short?
Yeah, she's short.
Am I taller than her?
Everyone's taller than her, bro.
Oh, she's like 5'2", 5'3".
She's little. She's a little thing. You know what I mean? If I remember
so
correctly,
little.
she's little.
She likes the ladies.
Don't be creepy.
I hear.
Don't be creepy. I think she likes both.
Oh.
Or she just likes Taika Waititi and ladies.
Were they really? I thought I read that that was just they weren't really.
It is a perfectly timed picture.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's the man. He could.
I mean, I didn't know that. I didn't know that she was gay. Like, I didn't actually know that was the case. But
I mean, I could be wrong.
Whatever.
I thought I read that somewhere when I was seeing if I had a shot.
Yeah.
You know, I had to Google it just to make sure I don't have a shot.
Yeah. Well, that's. Yeah.
Thanks, Google, because I was almost gonna approach her.
In a world of bad movies, two follically challenged men will stop at nothing to share their opinions of them. Their wives are tired of listening, but are you? This isn't the podcast you deserve, but it's the one you need. Prepare yourself for Bald Guys and Bad Movies.
Welcome back to Bald Guys and Bad Movies. I am your illustrious co-host, Michael Stella.
And I am Troy Luter,
and
another co-host.
We are happy to...
Not so illustrious.
I don't know. I think you're a little more illustrious.
Sweaty is more like it. I just finished working out and shoving some dinner down my throat so we could do this.
Stop making me look bad with you talking about working out.
Talk about my muscles, Mike. You want me to make one?
I'm not talking about your muscles. I don't want to see that.
Okay.
Like, sadly, I can actually see you.
No one wants to see my muscles, not even my wife. I mean, what's the deal?
Yeah, I don't know,
What
man.
is the deal?
You know, I bet Corey would like to see your muscles. Next time you see Corey, you show him. He'd probably be like, "That's awesome. Check this out."
His muscles would kick sand in the face of my muscles, all right? So let's not even go there.
Oh, man.
Speaking of muscles, what are we reviewing this week, Mike?
Oh, we are reviewing my wife's boyfriend. That's what we're reviewing. Thor 4. I saw Thor 4 at 4 yesterday. So,
nice.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
How loudly did your wife squee at his bare ass in that one shot?
Well, it was funny because later on we were out. Like Noah.
I'm sorry if
like,
that's a spoiler, everyone. But
yeah, no, it's in the trailer. Noah was like, "I don't know, man. We saw Thor's butt. That was kind of sus, yo."
Did he say that?
Yeah, and he's everything's sus. He says, "Bro, that's sus." He says that about everything. And Andrea was like, "I didn't mind it." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit, you didn't mind it."
Yeah, in the theater, I turned to Rob and was like, "Well, here's why we bought the ticket."
Yep.
She was grinning ear to ear.
Oh man,
that is a muscular man. I gotta say,
yeah, dude.
Like,
what are these things?
Chiseled,
the things that like go from your like bottom of your rib cage.
The things
like,
under my flab is what you're asking me?
Holy shit, dude!
I don't fucking know, dude.
That dude, it's like a V, just a V. His upper torso. That dude is freaking ripped.
That guy is chiseled. Now, you and Dan and I had a bit of a conversation, a tete-a-tete about steroid use. Looking at Chris Hemsworth, it's hard to not agree with you guys that he is steroids.
Yeah. He's everyone who looks like that is on the juice, bro. They are all on the juice. That's just right. You don't, as Dan said, and you know he's a muscular dude.
He's becoming a musclehead, so he's.
You don't get that size without steroids, dude. You just don't. You don't. It's not natural. Human beings are not meant to be that size.
You know, women, dead weight women, they weigh so much these days. Dan had to pump iron, man, to lift those bodies. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I don't.
It's tough for a serial killer these days.
Oh. I was like, I don't think Dan's getting women that way too much, to tell you the truth. I didn't even know where you were going.
The ones that
one.
way too much can't run as fast, is what I'm saying. Easy pickings.
Yeah, absolutely. But why do you think he runs all the time? So he can catch the co-eds and
Dan, we love you.
Murder them.
Dan, we love you. Must have you in a podcast soon. Okay, two things. Let me just say it. So my favorite part of the movie is the split.
That is really the favorite part of the movie?
Well, it's up there.
I mean, it's a good part. It's a good part. It's pretty funny.
I guess it's been in some spots.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I hadn't seen it either.
I saw it before I went in because someone talked about it, but I didn't think it was in a spot that I saw it in. I can't remember what I saw it in.
But I totally thought about Dan and Van Damme. Like,
oh, yeah.
That
totally.
is a total Van Damme moment, and that was just for Dan.
It was pretty funny.
Okay, well, let's get into it. So,
yeah.
Non-spoilery, what'd you think, Mike?
Loved it. Go see it.
Same, go see it. That's all you need to know.
Don't listen to the haters. Like, I hear it's getting a lot of flack.
It's getting a lot of hate, and I don't know
so
what the
weird.
fuck is wrong with people, dude.
Well, Yume, you remember Yume? She used to work with us.
Yeah, yeah.
She's awesome. She's hilarious. She posted something I guess a bunch of movie bros, not us. We're movie bros, but we're the good movie bros. If you want to hear people who are not complete douchebags, just slight douchebags, talk about movies, definitely listen to us and leave the other assholes alone because
we're not afraid of strong women in media.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you my opinion, and my opinion is not gonna be jaded by some sort of weird misogynistic right-wing propaganda. I mean, you know what I mean? That's not gonna be something that's
just insecure, immature bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in touch with my feminine side, and I'm all about watching movies from all walks of life.
And he likes to touch the feminine sides when allowed, and give her permission, ladies. Okay. Only if warranted and allowed.
And I have express consent.
Yes. Signed in triplicate and mailed. So, but go ahead. So, she
was just talking about people are talking shit about they're tired of Taika Waititi or whatever, right? That's his name, right? Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
Yeah, they're tired of him everything he does and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, he's fucking dope. He has a very distinct style. She's like, I'm tired of listening to this bullshit. I've had to listen to your goddamn worshiping of Tarantino and his mediocre ass. I was cracking up.
Was this on a Facebook thread or something? Or
yeah. She's my age, so she's still on Facebook.
Did you chime in, or you were just a onlooker watching the carnage as you drive by?
Yeah, man. I don't really post much on Facebook. I just look at what other people say.
Because it's such a futile. I have very strong opinions about it, but I'd rather talk to you about it or someone, because it's just pointless. You wind up in a pissing contest.
Well, I just thought it was funny. I mean, I personally like Quentin Tarantino, but I also like Taika Waititi, and you know what I mean?
There's room for everyone, and
exactly. I'm not gonna hate on anything. You know what I mean?
Here's okay.
Unless I actually don't like it.
We're saying go see it. Now let's get into spoilers. But what I was gonna say is, first of all, Thor Ragnarok took me completely by surprise, and it shouldn't have, because I've known Taika previous work, so I should have known it would be good. I didn't expect me to like it as much as I did, because Thor was probably my least favorite Marvel character.
I didn't really I liked Thor Ragnarok. I didn't love it. I definitely didn't like it as much as this one.
Did you like this one more than?
Oh, I really liked this one.
Oh,
I thought this one was great.
Good, good, okay.
Yeah.
I liked it as much as I like Ragnarok. Some critiques are it's not as good. It's the same old tricks or whatever. But yes, it's the same style of humor, but it's the style of humor I loved in Ragnarok. And
exactly.
And I thought, where do you want to start?
I just thought it was a better constructed film, in my opinion. I don't know why. I just enjoyed it. I don't know. I kind of want to start with the fact that everyone is talking about how. Well, one, I was no, they killed Korg. I was oh God.
My brain's in my face, or whatever that line was.
Okay, they didn't kill Korg, thank God. And it's funny because in another movie, Korg talks about how there are no like women like in his race. I remember hearing that somewhere in one of the movies.
One of the spiels, yeah.
And so everyone's like, "Oh, they confirmed that Korg is gay." I'm like, "Korg isn't gay. There are no women in his race.
Right.
He is, like, they don't like, you know what I mean? Like,
But
it
they did give his
way.
mate a nice rocky mustache.
Yeah, it's a great mustache, man. Oh man.
Look, man, I don't know if, because you and I had, although walking different paths, had pretty much the same shit week last week. Stressful. I really needed this movie, right? And I really needed to laugh, and I was hoping to laugh, and I fucking got what I wanted and then some.
I loved it. Yeah, I thought it was great.
Look, if you're a diehard Thor fan, and that was the criticisms I heard from Ragnarok, it's the same criticisms I hear about the Hulk. Man, the Hulk, they made him soft. He's all like, just doing one-liners, and Thor's a dumbass, and they just want the same old fucking shit, the same boring ass. And that's the thing, you have to, and it was such a smart move, you have to reinvent these characters sometimes. And Thor was the one for me, and I know you really liked the first Thor movie, right?
Yeah.
I just thought it was okay. The humor in the first Thor movie, at least, was, oh, he didn't understand our ways, right? It was just kind of misunderstanding.
I didn't really feel that way. I thought the humor in the first Thor movie had a lot less to do with him not knowing what was going on and more like not caring. He was one of the gods that Gore the God Butcher would want to kill because he doesn't give a shit about anyone but himself. You know what I mean? And I thought that was the funniest part about that movie was, the stuff where he didn't understand all this and that was funny. But really what was funny, like, he just didn't give a shit about anyone else. And I really liked his arc in that movie because he really did go from not giving a fuck to actually being a caring god. Well, that's why I liked it so much better than Captain America, which I just thought was boring. Like,
don't get me started on Captain America.
Well, you love it?
No.
Oh, I don't know. I thought this was going to be one of those Lost World moments.
No. The fucking, when he finally becomes Captain America, they show you all the cool shit in a montage. And then, let's wrap up the last battle, World War II. Where's all the fucking shit that you showed in the montage? He's fighting giant tanks and shit. Where the fuck is that? Like, yeah. But Winter Soldier is still my favorite Marvel film.
Well, Winter Soldier's great.
Winter Soldier is amazing. And that's another example. I was like, Captain America, First Avenger, that was just kind of a weak fart. Winter Soldier kicked me in my nuts. Dark World sucked ass.
Yeah, Dark World was awful.
So what a turnaround. Because Ragnarok, for me, I loved Ragnarok all the way through. I liked the arc for Thor. I liked, who played his sister? Fucking,
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett looking amazing.
She was fucking amazing.
I like the dynamics between him and Loki. Like, everything just hit. And I like this movie. I can't say if I like one more than the other because I like them both as much.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch Thor Ragnarok again. I just haven't seen it in a while. But, I remember certain parts being a little bored of Thor Ragnarok. But I did like the character arc that he had within it.
Did you see it when you were tired or sleepy?
Probably. Yeah. I don't know. But I know I've seen it since then, and I feel like I had the same opinion when I watched it the second time. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, dude, one of the best characters in the movie, Stormbreaker.
Oh, that's the other thing.
It was like, so fucking funny.
Wait, the first time he was trying to call a hammer quietly, and Stormbreaker kind of peeks in.
Yeah, like,
hey,
slow. Like,
you.
I love how he's like doing it, and then you literally see Stormbreaker just slowly like come out from the side of the screen, and it's just like he's like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" It's like,
That's just
And
genius, dude.
And he did it a couple times too. Like it was so funny, dude.
I don't know who you about to say, but now that you said it, yeah, Stormbreaker is that was amazing. That piece of metal emoted such jealousy.
It was so good. It was so fucking good. I fucking loved it. It was literally one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Now, what do you think of Natalie Portman as Jane? Because
I thought she was badass.
But I can't help but I don't want to call this a critique, but it may sound like a critique. Did you feel like she was a little stiff, acting wise?
Well, I'll tell you what I thought. I felt like they all felt like that. I felt like all the performances were not great. And now give me a second here, because
sure.
I'm not saying that it was bad, right? And I think they did it on purpose. And I think they did the same thing in Ragnarok. But to play up the comedy, I felt like they did a lot of really over the top, like almost vaudevillian sort of acting. And because of that, it felt a little off to me. I thought she was pretty funny, like when she was like trying to like come up with a catchphrase and shit. And she's just like there were certain parts that I thought were pretty damn funny. But
it's more a critique of her as an actress. Like I think I felt this way. I can't name a role at the moment, but I'll say the previous
Star Wars.
Movies, well, fucking everyone. How do you make Sam Jackson act badly? Put him in a Star Wars movie.
Oh man,
you got to be a Jedi Master to do that.
Yeah, totally.
And look, I see what you're saying. I thought everyone did fine. Like they were there to have fun with the parts.
Yes.
Right. And not even now I will say, holy shit, Christian Bale. I love this villain.
I was surprised how much I liked him.
I almost feel like he was wasted in this movie because he
would have been better as like a long-term villain.
Yeah, dude. Like I felt for the fucking guy. Like I wanted more of Gore because I'm with them. Fucking pray to these gods and they don't do anything.
Going into the movie, I was super like, I don't know, Christian Bale looks kind of fucking cheesy in these trailers. Like I don't know if I can get behind it. But then, he started really going for it, and it was good. And yeah, you totally feel for him. Totally.
You know one thing I would have done differently, and I don't know why they did it this way. His look. When he's the God Butcher, it's pretty much the same look with like dark shit running through his veins or whatever.
Right.
I thought it'd be kind of cool if he was some scraggly guy with long hair, and when he got infected with the power, his hair fell like it was like black magic fallout. Like,
yeah,
because he already looked kind of badass, just emaciated, right? Like, anyway, it's not even like a critique, but it's just a weird. That could have been a really nice moment if they had done that.
Totally.
And then his daughter's dying.
Dude, yeah.
I would almost want him to take one of his own tears and rub it on her lips. Like, because it's just, they're so devoid of moisture. And
right.
So I felt like he was kind of such a good villain. And I feel like Marvel, the Phase 4, they're really severely lacking in cinematic villains, right? Like a presence.
There's no Loki. Thanos did link them all together, but he really only showed up until the last two, right? You didn't really see him much before that.
Right.
And I felt like for a long time, Loki was the actual villain that linked all the movies together. Mm-hmm. And there is none so far. And
he wasn't a one-off, right? Like one movie, he's gone. It was a
that's what I'm saying. He was the villain that linked everything together, and there's nothing like that yet. Every movie that's come out has had its own thing. I don't know, man. It's just the Phase 4 is just
it's off, dude.
Look, they couldn't keep it going forever. Let's be realistic. You know what I mean? Like they had such a long run, it had to kind of drop off a little bit.
Well, but it's dropping off by them not following the model they followed almost to perfection before. For example, was it Shang-Chi to kick off the Phase 4, or it might be?
Yeah, I think so.
Where's the 10 rings? Where's the shit at the end of that movie?
Absolutely.
Like, and then, fucking Banner shows up.
And why didn't the 10 rings show up in Multiverse of Madness?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, why are we not seeing any of these crossover events that really is what really made it so good? Because what do we have? We had Iron Man 2, and then we had Captain America and Thor, and then we had the Avengers, right? It was that quick, I'm pretty sure. And so what do we have now? We have Shang-Chi, we have Eternals, we have Multiverse of Madness, we have this one. None of them are bringing any of them together. Mm-hmm. We haven't started to see any inkling, even in a multiverse movie, and they didn't bring any sort of inkling of Kang.
And that was the movie to do it, not to re-review that movie, but it's such a missed opportunity.
Yeah, that movie needed to be the one that really started to link everything together, and
Right.
It just didn't. And it was just, it's so weird to watch and think about, like, how was this not the thing that linked the other movies together?
You know what? Multiverse of Madness should have been the last movie before the big team up movie.
Yeah.
Like when
absolutely.
all hell breaks, they would have to completely rework the plot. The whole Wanda.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Wanda could be in it, but it's not just about Wanda.
Exactly.
Anyway, like we're talking about Thor, but it's just
Yeah.
This movie is really good, but it suffers from what other Phase 4 movies have, is that it's a self-contained.
It is.
Nothing happens. I mean, the stinger at the end with Hercules.
Yeah.
Like, how about Russell Crowe as fucking Zeus
fuck, dude. So fucking good.
coming down the steps with his little dainty, holding his little skirt.
Yeah, totally. But what about his stupid fucking Italian, like quintessential Italian accent? Like, oh my God, dude. He was so good.
They were having so much fun doing
Oh
this,
my
dude. You could just
God.
tell.
It was so good.
Thor's his back tattoos, Loki.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that was really funny,
I was
man.
trying to read all of it. It went too fast.
Dude, I want to be able to watch the movie and pause it and see like what gods are in, because all those shots, like the wides of the gods, were like so fast. I was really trying to look at all the gods, and I just know that's why he kept them fast. So like,
where's the one that was like an emoji or a moki?
The god of dumplings. Bow.
And Gore's the creatures.
Those are
really creepy and well done.
I loved at the end that he like empowered all the kids with the power of Thor.
Yes.
I thought that was such a fun little segment, and Noah just loved it.
Yeah.
Just loved that.
The girl
part.
with the bunny rabbit.
He's like, oh, the bunny rabbit had the lasers coming out of his eyes. Oh my God, it was so cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he loved every second of it, and I did too, man. I really did. I thought it was great
Because it allowed the kids who in a normal film would just be the victims or the hostages, and for a while they were, but then you empowered them. Jane Foster at the end, I thought maybe Thor's gonna make a wish to make her better or whatever. But it didn't take the obvious route. She came back and
then she died.
That was good, right? She died a fucking hero. You stayed for the last scene, the very last scene.
Of course.
She went to Valhalla.
I liked how you see Heimdall's son, and he's like getting his dad's powers and everything. Mm-hmm. Like it was pretty damn cool.
And Thor was making everything worse when he was projecting. He was like, "Please stop helping, or please go away."
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, fucking Mjolnir, how it could like split apart and like just shrapnelize
Amazing.
motherfuckers. Like, dude, fucking epic, bro. Like when it split apart, like I thought it was dope when she was fighting, then it splits apart. I'm just like, oh shit. Fucking hell yeah. Dude. It's such a great fucking, such a great soundtrack. Like all the Guns N' Roses in it. Like I just loved it. I loved it.
I wish there's two things. I wish there was more Guardians, but I get it. This is a Thor movie, but man, that's so fun when they're on screen together.
Yeah.
But it's good. Leave it to your imagination. The bullshit they've got this too.
The fucking goats.
And
Dude,
I
that's
like
so fucking funny.
I like the montage where we got to see, because Thor in this movie and the previous movie, a completely different character.
Yeah.
So you got to see that Thor in a romance with Jane.
Yeah.
And so if there's a flaw, it's just because we never really got like a movie where they were just like together. You know what I mean? So it would have made it a bit more poignant.
Noah actually thought it was really cool he was like it was kind of nice. We kind of got to learn like how they split up and stuff. I was like, yeah, we did. I was like, I thought that was super awesome.
Because it's necessary, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have previous movies didn't really have the time to do that. So look, I mean, when you love a movie, it's hard to it's just a love fest, right? Like I love the opening. One of the criticisms I hear is that the first half is drawn out and not as good as the second half. And as I'm watching the movie, and I saw that critique without getting a full review, and I'm like, I'm digging this.
I dug it. And you know what I think
what the fuck are they talking about?
And what I think is funny is I think that's not that big of a deal, even if it was the case, and I don't really agree with that. Right. But I don't think it's that big of a deal because half the time it's the third act that has problems in movies. You know what I mean? It's seldomly the first act that has the issues. So whatever.
I did hear this might be his last Thor movie, whatever. But
who?
Chris Hemsworth.
No way.
It could be a contract negotiation tactic. You leave it out there so you can get $1 billion or whatever. But because who the fuck are they going to have to replace Thor?
Dude.
You got to build that guy in the lab. Or what a famous line about Schwarzenegger. When they were trying to cast Conan, the original Conan, John Milius, just like, look, I know the guy can't act, but you're going to have to build a motherfucker in a lab. If you're going to get anyone to be the physical embodiment of Conan, right?
Yeah, totally.
And Hemsworth, let's give some praise to Chris Hemsworth. This fucking guy.
He's great.
He is an amazing actor because to be that beautiful and muscular and be that fucking funny, right?
Yeah.
Like he is funny, dude. Like
it's kind of infuriating.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like no one should be that fucking perfect. What an asshole.
And Taika, he wants people to improvise on set.
Sure.
So I'm sure half of the shit that makes it in is just from Hemsworth just riffing and going with it. Like I'm fully confident that he's doing that shit. And he could do action. But I think I like his comedy even better.
Hell yeah. I think his comedy really is what sells it. And I hear a lot of people are hating on it because they're like, oh, it's supposed to be dark. Like, Thor's not supposed to be funny. Like, really?
Fuck off.
Well, from what I hear, that's not even true. Like, from what I hear, a lot of the source material, he is kind of funny. So, I mean, I don't know because I don't read it, but...
These characters are being reinvented in comics all the time.
Right.
Right? So... There's probably a run with Thor where he's a bit funnier. Then there might be a more darker story, right? And that's fine. Like, if they want to reinvent Thor one day, they probably may have to. Like, this can only go for so long before it becomes expected. And then maybe you need to table the character for a while and do something different. I don't know. For now, I think they got another good Thor movie because I want to see him raising that girl. Thor.
Yeah, totally.
And Love and Thunder. What a sweet.
Oh, dude.
What a nice touch. Mike.
Dude, when they said that, I was just like, oh, I love it. I fucking love it. Like, it's so adorable. Dude, and she gets all angry and blasts him with her laser eyes. He's like, this is brand new. Just like a dad.
And she paints Mjolnir, like, like with the little... It's so cute and adorable.
Yeah, it's I thought it was a little, I like it. I like it. He's like, oh, that's not coming off. Oh, okay.
And I like how she has Stormbreaker and he has Mjolnir.
Yeah, totally.
She's got the giant fucking axe and he's got the hammer.
Totally. Dude, she has the cutest little accent. Like, where is she from? Because that accent she has, it was just fucking adorable. India Rose Hemsworth? No way. That's not his daughter.
Is it his daughter? That's awesome, if so. It's right here on Wiki, dude. Hemsworth's daughter, India, portrays Love, Gore's daughter.
Okay.
And Wikipedia never lies. Well, that makes it even more awesome. That's his own fucking daughter. Look, I'm sorry. This is to everyone out there who may hate this movie because you may have many reasons, but it is a fun, bittersweet, heartfelt movie.
Absolutely.
And maybe because I'm an old fuck. Like I'm. How many times can the world be on the, in peril? And it was in peril in this one, but the real story was the love story.
Fucking Melissa McCarthy.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Hella in the. Oh my god. Sam Neill. Oh my god. It was, dude.
Man, I laughed out loud, literally, and I rarely do that. And if I do it, I usually is that I'm watching something here. I'm in the theater laughing out loud. Like when that happened, Robin beside me laughing. Like the movie's just entertaining, top to bottom.
Is it good? Yeah, it really was. It was so good.
But yeah, I mean, what else can we say, man? Like, I mean, the strongest criticism I had was with Natalie Portman's performance. Comedy may not be a natural fit for her, so it may feel a little off. In a movie filled with like naturally funny people, she held her own well enough.
Yeah, totally.
She didn't weaken the film at all. Like in a way, it's good to have someone who's more of the straight man, even though she had some funny bits where everyone else is a fucking lunatic around her. So give Marvel all the credit in the world. They knew they had to do something different. And I think Hemsworth was even on record saying he wants to be fun. He wants to have fun with the role. And listening to that and realizing they need to mix things up because a normal studio wouldn't have done that. We just talked about Harry Potter and how they're churning out the same tired bullshit with the Fantastic Beasts, just dead on arrival. Like no adventure, no trying to push the envelope, do something different to mix it up. Just here's the blueprint. This is what you need to do. Let's just do it. Go see it, basically. You fucking cows, because we know you're gonna pay for it. Like, Godspeed to Marvel.
Yeah, Harry Potter and the quest to control the IP.
Yeah, exactly. That's the real basilisk. Basilisk. Well, how do you say that, Mike? Basilisk.
Basilisk.
Say it again.
Basilisk.
Basilisk. Say that 3 times. Basilisk.
Basilisk.
Okay. I was going to say it earlier, and it's brilliant because you go in this movie, Love and Thunder. You got a whole different, rock album, heavy metal album take.
Absolutely.
And then at the end, it's such a
sweetest.
And as a father, it hit me right in the feels.
Yeah,
I'm like, Taika, God damn it.
You motherfucker.
Even the fucking title is brilliant what you did.
I love when he walks up and he sees Mjolnir sitting there and he goes and he's like, picks it up and spins it. He's like, just making sure. He's like, just making sure it still works. On my old weapon, I just want to make sure Stormbreaker comes floating up right at that moment.
Was that the moment? Was he having a private conversation with Mjolnir? At one moment, it was like, hey, so how's it been going? I feel like that happened. Something like that.
It did, dude. It was so good. I'm telling you, Stormbreaker was my favorite character in the whole fucking
I'm kind of sad he lost that look, when he was with the Guardians. I get why.
Oh yeah, totally.
But that was
dude.
such a bitching look, dude.
The
vest,
the Jack Burton, rocker vest. It was half Jack Burton, half Axl Rose.
Yeah.
It was so good. Yeah, but that shirt was totally the Guardians Jack Burton shirt.
Yeah,
you could tell that it was.
And that's probably why they changed it, because he was just adapting.
Exactly. But he was dope. Yeah, that look was dope.
Yeah, I got to get the hot toy version of that. I hope they release it.
Oh, yeah, that would be dope to have.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eye out.
That's something I wouldn't mind getting, to tell you the truth.
They actually announced, and they have a look at, but it's the fucking armor, the colorful armor, and I don't want all that shit.
Nah. Dude, but the colorful armor, like, that was a fucking funny ass scene though that I didn't mention. When he first sees fucking Jane and Korg's like, oh, look at her armor. She's so shiny and colorful. He was like, oh yeah, well that I had that armor once, and you see his armor start like foot showing up.
I think it did. Doesn't he put on a helmet too? Like his helmet gets all big.
Dude, yeah, the helmet. He was like, oh, I had a crown too at one point. And it's like, and then like they go to talk to her, and like the little ears on the helmet, he looks at her and they're like, and they get a little bigger. Like it's like, mine has to be bigger than hers. So many beautiful little gems of character and comedy, and just like so much thoughtfulness and so much thought and consideration went into every aspect of this.
Filled with fun, everything you just said. Fun, fantasy, gut-busting humor.
Dude.
Sweet, bittersweet.
Yeah.
Romance film with a great heartwarming ending.
So much heart.
Like,
he tells her like he just loves her so much. I loved it when he finally said he loved her, and you know, it was just so sweet. And he's like, I don't want you to go. I can't have you fight because it's gonna, you know what I mean? Like, you're just gonna get sicker and sicker.
And even Gore, like Gore's story ties in with the whole theme of love and finding a purpose. And
it's a giant action-packed love story.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
And that was like one of the criticisms I read. A comment, oh, it's just a big dumb rom-com. Like,
oh man,
shut up, you heartless bastard. Fuck.
It's just probably some poor lonely incel.
I guess,
you know what
man.
I mean?
Like, I don't know. I want another Thor movie. I don't want Taika involved. I want this direction. I want to see Thor and his daughter riding a unicorn.
Hell yeah.
Get into some some adventures.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Like, if they fucking, oh my god, if they found a unicorn, like, that would be fucking amazing. A unicorn that could travel the Bifrost.
They got to have a unicorn. With his little daughter, you got to have a unicorn.
They got to have a unicorn. A big fucking unicorn, like a giant unicorn, and she's all teeny on it. That shit would be funny as hell. Or what would be funnier, a small unicorn that she's all big on. That might be even funnier.
Yeah. Wait, is Thor riding a unicorn in that scenario?
I think that Thor's riding on the back of the unicorn and she's the one controlling it.
You know that's going to be... Now, we're saying it. You know that's going to be in the fucking movie if they do it.
They gotta do it. Yeah.
You know, but I just had a weird thought, and maybe it was because of unicorns. Even though Deadpool belongs in a rated R movie, he would be right at home in the Thor movie.
Oh hell yeah!
If they ever want to start doing the crossover
and they could totally bleep, and they could just bleep like we always talk about, bleeping shit out is hilarious, right? They could just bleep it out, like everything he does. Yeah. You know what I mean? And how funny would that be?
And make it somehow part of the plot. Like there's some reason he's getting bleeped out.
Yeah.
So,
and they hear it too. Like, they hear the bleep too, right? Like, like, what the hell is that?
Hemsworth and Ryan Reynolds as those characters.
Fuck.
And with Thor's daughter, some kind of, because Deadpool, there's some sweetness to Deadpool too, right? Like, his first movie was a romance, and the second movie
absolutely
wasn't as good as the first, but it was good enough. There's some heart there for that character. But I'm sure fanboys have pissed their pants and shit on themselves. Oh, they make a Deadpool a soft pussy and he blood.
I think Ryan Reynolds and Chris Hemsworth should do like a buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
I think that would be fucking amazing.
Yes. I want to see those two, because it would be amazing. And the ad-libs that would go on would be just fucking phenomenal. Let it be rated R so they can really go to town. Do we want to star this baby up, or anything else you want to say?
Star this baby. I'm giving this sucker 4 green-eyed jealousy Stormbreakers out of 5. Still one of my favorite, like, those are my favorite parts in the whole movie. Stormbreaker just slowly coming up and just like fucking mean mugging his ass. Like, it's so good.
It's so fucking genius. Like, you can, on the surface, oh, that's so stupid. No, that's genius. There's jealousy between the two weapons. Anyway, I will give it 4 stars. I'll give it 4 bunny rabbit flower painted millionaires out of 5. Did I say that right? Mjolnir. Say it again. Mjolnir. That's what I said.
Okay. Sure. No, you know what my favorite thing is? You know what my favorite thing is that you say, Shaputin. Man, I'm watching Shaputin right now.
Wait, what? How do you say it? Is it not Shaputin?
It's Shippuden. Shippuden. Yeah.
Whatever.
But I remember the first time you said it, I was like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. That's what he means. You fucking killed me.
Well, that's how my kids say it, so I just...
Shaputin.
She-Putin. Shake too many bees. She Putin. All night long.
Oh, shit.